Florian Wirtz in common. Na me wo point bi ka ho asema de de na me ka tro say ade no say wo value a me nwene bo no ho so pambo dru ba bi na omo to Calaway no
the famous Calaway story,
the power of money, but before the whole power of money no there's always the value and yes wo sika no but ade no so mfaso e ma wo nwene sika no ho. There are a lot of creators who game no say na me twa adwene se ade so a omo efifi ba no akwa te say omo ye wide creators enti so hwe buy team no a Leroy Sani Sergina Bri God has blessed them and a mula ekono one more second striker one more and number 10 in Jamal Musiala, but Musiala type no do say na wo wi asese say as central creators. The days of Messi ko Ozil ko Iniesta, David Silva. These guys sitting in an cool. These were the central creators. She say, but be a 4 and 5 for Nigeria. No, how many born about B and Finfi? Number 9 for no. You see, Hazard is a wide creator. Okay. Wide or more on chain. Salah Munina. And no be and say, my dogs, no Nico Williams, Yami Yama, France for boys, you know, Dway, Bakola, Usmani Dembele. What's this how boys in the doors? And Nuntino number 8 for the team a creative 1 or 2. And Daniel Montoma to say number 10 for the yaw. Yeah, conference uncle Florian so me number 10 for. Obviously Lucas Paqueta. Oh yeah, natural 8 and not born about to say Michael say. Former Kotoko coach, former Kotoko player. He was 8. Joe Debra, he was a typical 8, but a funny creative 8 because the other one the or akin to that of a number 10. Paqueta, Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, all these guys are central creators as number 8. Pedri Munina Shimbi. Pedri is not a number 10. But your case number 10, Musiala, Florian Wirtz, more type no. Who be the draw our game num? Who do draw our game num? You don't see them. Daniel Mo is not a number 10. He's a second striker. He focuses more on scoring goals rather than playmaking. But a 10 is a natural playmaker. You kind of schemer. The affairs of the team and home the war. Team not sit low blocker. The team look up to him. Sabasa Bobo na team no sit in low block 4-2-1-1-1 no make can 4-4 so we omo the ball ma obi o ya dribbler o timi pass well omo ne can say oh yes schema so Florian Wirtz there ne boy no ho is up to transfer guru so I'm discussing the boy but me as a coach there I am thinking in tandem with Liverpool say ne value no ebe si utu adwuma na dia I am not looking at that angle. Yeah. I'm not looking at that angle. Now, even the central defenders, look at the amount of fee they command in the transfer market right now. We see Declan Rice is saying a bar or Arsenal. Oh, Banana Rice win or the buy you. Wabenya extra value Arsenal and Team Four and so and so enemy new common. Fababi or free buy, so West Ham no free buy, all banner. You're on the side or the buy. Mr. Central creators are extinct in terms of the game right now. Say the Garunevo more type of fullback, one besaka more type no. Yeah, chemo when you know what you want. Now one besaka continue calling him. Mikel will continue calling because you feel say 60 years so to be calling him to become home. But Mikel the Ojo ho. It's because how who game no. Now Benya or ya for Florian account. But I don't know type of profile no. And I'm saying say central creators do draw say and will game them. PG 433 now bono. About 6 back 8 million. Now, 84 million the ability to play as number 10, but they are not number 10s. No more rely a lot on in chain in Varaskelia and then Bakola, Desire Dros, Money Dembele, and it's not to be bought that expensive football in the final 10. But somebody like Florian Wirtz, me say, he is a central creator. He scores, he dribbles, he makes the game for the other players, and about set pieces. He's going to be a key part of the Liverpool project. No, but be a common me then say trophy na and slot or G. People still think say, oh, squad ready. I say no, one more that. And say you can't feel Zidane who are Madrid. No, oh, do the G no one to toy yet, no one to share yet. Yes, I can't find a slot. Yeah. So he has to refix certain areas. No, Phyllis cracks in my team. Now Liverpool to me defend the title no, as well as going into the Europe. Now, my we saw assemble a couple. A dear pan a deal Liverpool nya. Our Champions League man sana more be exiting.
Yeah, I'm say no only creative force.
Because Salah was stopped.
Yeah.
Let's not catch Liverpool for the hour. Because Salah was stopped.
Say stopping the answer.
Nothing else. But when you have a central creator, you stop this guy and they switch here. You stop this guy and they switch here. And then Mabasa yet deadly no. Because you stop Messi, no releasing wingers and China Suarez in him, no Mudimika. You stop Suarez in him, you release Messi. Now stop for Salah here. Now Liverpool you say no more share the Ecoso. Salah no Mendes. Oh, Salah John Salah and Timin General. 2 legs Salah John Salah and Timin General. Because McAllister is 8. Szoboszlai can't create like Florian Wirtz. And of course, Ravenbach, your best friend, he plays more deeper. So if you're looking for a central creator when the wave are closed and shut down, you are looking for somebody who can create.
Proper 10 there.
You understand?
Not Liverpool like
that is the game. Yeah. That is the game. And Kiesa and to me, I'm yes, so I'm not looking at the fee. I leave out the fee for Akumiani Miki, but I am looking at the value of the Liverpool squad.
Whoa, new video analyst me that say, Mesa.
She are not an established player yet.
I agree.
And you know, I manage expectations, you know.
Okay.
We're only established footballer. I think that name Feno Emuye Dane. So you need to manage expectations in the sense that Juma Kesia Waneho. Even in the early stages of the career, and at 22 years, he's brilliant. And now Komiani Newton at Chechemono. But still, the cap no nyema. There's a bebre woman football no bet media can one. Ebema way na be a football star na. Ebi a we are seeing in there. You know, I say manage expectations because BBA to me see. Footballers are going to no. Nyoma bebre na work kwemu etimi try on my kwem. Ah, it's see or more kwem or moon to me get the umpeso. So if he says manage your expectations, it is to mean that Liverpool have splashed a huge amount of money on a very bright prospect, a potential. Liverpool got Van Dijk and he was established. So the moment he came, instant impact. Alisson established, Salah established into Remua. Instantly they turn around the team. Darwin Núñez was a potential. Tiemfa when the boy on the turn no Oba and won't say he's struggling to adapt. Into footballers see a Kotomo club and found scared the battle. You will know maybe a year around her. A boa Emma would to me a set no abono. And if an adaptation and mutation. Adapting to the footballing culture, adapting to the club. Mutation. Oh, free one tactical setup, mu abera another tactical setup. Was a new team more brilliant? Was it way no? Or number 10 or 8? Into the mutational analysis, and they say, well, Leverkusen, no, he was 8, operating effectively as a 10, especially from the left channel. About Liverpool now, he will need to mutate. Oh, free one state, Modiako another state. How will it be like? Because Leverkusen name more no, at say Liverpool. Coach na Xabi Alonso na nyo one and a slot. Decide any na an account. So if he says manage your expectation, it is very important. But now me per se for educational purposes. Shadrack in fa sa yellow wave na kumia use on fantus na me 3% on the muncha man for. The percentile simply means say 86%. What's the match say? Compared with other attacking midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. And it's a 85%. It means their oil are better than 85% of attacking midfielders across the top 5 leagues.
Yes, on only position our ball.
Their goal scored per 90, which is 0.38. Sane statistic we know are better than 85% of attacking midfielders what Europe top 5 leagues in the season under review. What he has in the sana percent are natural. In the say 55, it means he's better than 55%. 45 pen or more better than him. And this year right team midfielders need no more 400. Florian Wirtz need better than 85% of the 400. 88 or you're better than 88% of the 400. Sana percent are natural. But Liverpool once again have splashed the cash on potential. And on one case, some fans no will need to understand some of these things. No, with social media and so there, yani ebeji no so. The omo de Enzo Caicedo Pogba when you bet no almost social media na so. But hano enye social media ye be in community. A different context. Minim say make what you me I have two personalities. On social media we share me a metro liu men fancha o. But hani ye be church and same. I hope you get it. Exactly the point. But ye fan to you say the fee two conflicting fees based on who is reporting. In the UK, they are reporting 136 million euros. In Germany, they are reporting a fee that could rise potentially to 150 million euros. And that's no. Went to weigh Sky Sports in Germany. Sky Sports UK come on there. Germany for us will come on there.
Yeah.
So, based on how I monitor transfer development, I know most the country a player need free work no. Major media need the same baby are all kobo. Minim say they make what you see.
True.
So player ne about Germany German media no report DJ UK. You know why? Ayo money on one year juma. So they able to pick first-hand information from such people. For Sky Sports Germany to report so the fee potentially rises to 150 million and the many omobe front to mabako.
I didn't know what's it.
Minim say they make what you see. Many omobe front to mabako and I will back them until that should be because of a mistake. Then we all come out and apologize. But as it stands, I align with alacrity with Sky Sports Germany. A 150 million a deal na bet me rise here drew. Fixed fee at Liverpool to and then was wrong. A blows von round 130 to 135 million euro.
And the feast. And the
yes. Not the ever rise here drew a bass here on.
Because peace be a mechanic or mufu say be a realistic bonus.
Oh yeah.
Be a realistic
appearances warm. Liverpool competing consistently with Champions League now. The boy is a brilliant player. You would just have to love him. I only say Sanko Fayenchi. And I'm a boy.
True.
Good. And Manchester United have gone back to the days to bring back a policy that was working well for them. A transfer policy. Maybe we were a bit harsh on United because Radcliffe buy no GFA Cup no. Send ye lay down the transfer policy of a club. None your match kakra. In Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcox, and then Omar Beradamo. At that instant, they couldn't lay down a clear blueprint as to how the club will operate in terms of recruitment. Maybe they will follow a bit of the old and bring something new. So United's last season summer transfer window, no, it was not met with much success. They said pay. Now they are still not settled yet, but you can see the signs with the kind of transfer and the angle or strategy they want to employ. Into Cheke, Matheus Cunha or Premier League name. Time I signing and my announcement, Shadrack Mbwame, well United website. I was reading Jason Wilcox Castle about Matheus Cunha and said Shadrack bet me there to so Maya. Or say me person me read it on my phone so Shadrack bet me there to screen this one my not amount for so ready to help any. Baby I must sign and nobody ready as here. Quote no. He has proved his ability to succeed in the Premier League as one of the most exciting and productive forwards in England during his time at Wolves and before that in Spain and Germany. He has all the qualities we are looking for as we seek to build a strong, dynamic and entertaining team capable of challenging for the biggest honors. Baby, I'm a fair free pie. We're proving the ability says Premier League no or to me succeed. Manchester United going for Premier League successful players. Is it new? No, and you new. But omutu najejemu. And they are returning to it. And I can mention a lot of players United used in the Premier League under Sir Alex Ferguson to achieve success. The most recent one, Fans Bekai, was the one who transformed them to become a title-winning team in Sir Alex Ferguson's last campaign. Robin Van Persie from Arsenal. Yeah. But again, maybe ballers nature Fulham, Emma Manchester United, Edwin van der Sar. It was a time United were having goalkeeping issues. Batters by Amfa. Batters came from Monaco. Or by Amfa, no one Nicolon Crow Marseille. Then they went for Tim Howard from New York, a team then. That time now Red Bulls for them by. Eventually, Tim Howard went to me and cemented Roy Carroll. So man, you for Kaya, a very erratic goalkeeper. Carroll and I to me Cotonabo are funny, same now funny 90 Marco. So, time my United cover Van der Sar, he was 34 years. I'm going fan from Fulham.
What to me?
The same Fulham gave United Louisa. The same Fulham Nema Manchester United a potential in Chris Smalling. Then Ufri Fulham, you go to other teams. Aston Villa Mama you Ashley Young. He was successful under Sir Alex Ferguson. Shell Moshasna B71 Ashley Young the Demon Tintima. Everton gave Manchester United Wayne Rooney, who is now their all-time top scorer. Meboa. Exactly. Leeds United, Manchester United, Rio Ferdinand, and Alan Smith. Alan Smith was that blonde striker, a very effective team player for United. Then, Tottenham, Manchester United, Michael Carrick and Dimitar Berbatov. Then, West Ham, Manu Carlos Tevez. Wigan, Manu Antonio Valencia. So you can look through, say, Ferguson built a different set of teams for Manchester United. In the early stages, maybe say Newton years size be mama. Maybe man we obo player need the match be United for any free. Where 1998-99 team of the treble no. Schmeichel from Brøndby, Denmark. Newton me pasha yanko.
Yes, Gary Neville.
Gary Neville was a Manchester United produced player.
Dennis Irwin.
Dennis Irwin was from Oldham Athletic, 1990 Obama U.
David May.
David May was produced locally.
Ronnie Johnson.
Ronnie Johnson was also a player. He's Norwegian. And I'm a No, Johnson played to an extent.
Jaap Stam.
Jaap Stam from Denmark, Holland. And son of Obeshaw.
Beckham.
Locally produced talent.
Nicky Butt.
Locally produced.
Cole.
Andy Cole was bought from Newcastle after. Said Newcastle for Kofa and Shearer from Blackburn Rovers.
Teddy
Sheringham, Boma, Tottenham, and San Obama.
Giggs, Ferry Level, John Curtis.
Omina, me pe mo bo your appearance now. Was a women your squad. Curtis your squad player. You get it. Into Sheringham. No bar, Jordi Cry of your Barca. Then just got Blomgest or Ball were Premier League no more fan by. Sorry, from Pana no more fan by. Roy Keane played for Nottingham Forest.
What to me? 101.3.
Or Ball Nottingham Forest and Sana United Kofanaba. Bobion. Postcoast locally produced.
Michael Clegg,
maybe other squad player, but locally produced. So clearly you see in the list that players or more play crucial roles for United in the treble-winning season. Exactly. Dwight York.
Either locally.
Dwight York was purchased from Aston Villa or the Omoji League Cup 95-96. Enti andiko ne Dwight York no. Omo ina Premier League na Man U 2 omo tsa de ende. Omo pe Matheus Cunha.
And Brian
Mbeumo. Nyoma bebre nsesai. So that was the first set. Good. Teddy Sheringham now no free bench ban, also from the Premier League. The only exception was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who had then emerged as a brilliant youngster from Molde, Norway. So Ushemudia, it was a trend. Again, in the second phase of Sir Alex Ferguson, Champions League winning team, no. So Oboboa, goalkeeper no Dame Fulham, Rio Ferdinand, Leeds, Gary Neville or Eyimina, they came from the local terrain. But Patrice Evra free, Amanone, but he was an excellent player then. Not the Monaco Akobo Champions League. Then Waba, right wing, now Owina gives Nebo to Nanamebua from Bayern Munich. But Uba Film Fiona Michael Carrick of Tottenham. No Abeshim, near the neighbor, Carlos Tevez, Wayne Rooney from Everton. Near the Omashi Shemsa. So anytime Ferguson needed to strengthen the team, Bebiano Shekane was league no no. Who was the best performing player in that position? No, I found the Waba.
And
that is the trend they want to go. Because Ferguson was not doing it alone. Minim say they make what here. No obi buano moye a sporting director. So David Gale, Peter Kenyon. Now United have Christopher Vivell and then Jason Walkers. Now Omar Berada Abwa. Trying to get the best from the Premier League to augment their team. So no settling in yet. Omunim league ne dada. Into omutimi ball league, you know. And the best thing for United now is that there is no European competition to distract them. Into players are yet on omunim league ne dada. So settling in the league becomes a non-issue. Ni abe focus on settling in the team. Anthony, for everything, was a brilliant footballer. Settling in the league was a problem. Now one settle league ni my club na eden was settle. So these are crucial things. And I love this approach by Manchester United.
Okay.
And I only hope and pray say it works well for them. Say they continue a tradition they ditched. I feel no one told the best in the Premier League. They were buying potential. And that became their bane. Wan-Bissaka, potential. Not the best in the league. Or a potential. Look Shaw, potential. Into a top potential in free Premier League member, why not us go for those who are established in the Premier League and are having good seasons at their respective clubs? And I love that. Mateus Cunha, any age, Mbeumo, any age, were much way.
To me, 101.3.
So, me too, Chairman, I only hope and
pray. Potential and
say Lukaku. Time at United fan, you see, your time a very difficult period for every club. Even the best player in the world, one matter. He was one of the best Premier League players. But time or they call United, was wrong. Nemanja Matic, again, one of the best performing players were leaguing him. Time I would move, I am not counting. At this point in time, United are not going through anarchy. They are building. It's not more resource near post. Time our players now me both United. No, tell me the sporting direction. Na policy by no Morane. Ed Woodward, na born no yen saying. Meaning that they make our betias here. Send they now the matter be shemua. There is a certain direction.
To say no resource no then here giddy. To say the Omunya Premier League no yet. Manager na say be a game by game obehu improvement.
Omo kwan ya omo na omunim bebi omo ko. First no omunim.
Okay.
Metimi asin Piaka say under Ed Woodward this direction no. United did not know where they were going to, and I can give you examples. Coach is omo appointed here. First, we want Moyes, we want to build for the future. Moyes enya 1 year krani apam no. Then they bring Van Gaal. You see still you building for the future. Now Van Gaal ya pam no. Mourinho, we want to win now. So they were confused. Now you can see the direction. Ratcliffe by wafa or more say, me pesa technically, mu decide where United should go. And wafa bia, why ye be? Asanswa succeeded Omar Berada and the City Football Project. And yes, I am metre acquire yam faso. And the player be shemua. And yet day my player no saying say, oh, ye be ashe. Into me a matter near kofa me baya. This year, near yard the fufro, the next year yard the fufro, you bring confusion into the camp, and that is the difference here. So, as I said, I'm only hoping and praying that it works for United with this approach or Mofa, and then they will realize success again. Because United, a club as well, Liverpool might be successful, but United, a big.